So, welcome again. In the Certified Sangam CRM Sales Consultant course, this is chapter number 3, where we will discuss what is the business model and revenue model of free CRM. Okay. So, this is going to be a rather longish video, and there will be two videos in this chapter. This is the first video, and the second video will come after this. Let us first understand the agenda. What all are we going to cover in this video? The first is the question whether this is really free. Then there are a few illusions, some misconceptions in the minds of the people. We will clear those too. People often wonder why is NJ doing this? And you should also know why NJ is doing this, right? Because until we know why a person is doing something, we will always doubt it. The same doubts customers may have, you may also have it. So please understand it clearly why we are doing this. Along with it, we will also understand what the opportunities for the partners are. Again, this is a game of mindset. What is the abundance mindset? We will understand it with the help of an example. Then we will understand what the new sales model is. The thing is, take for example, this is a statue, and the cost of the statue is 5,000 rupees. I will give you the statue and take 5,000. Everything is clear. But if you say that this is free, then how do you ask for money? That is a different game. You need to understand this different game. What is the sales method? How do you get money? Because it is very clear that to run your home, you need money. Money has to be earned. It is necessary to understand the new model of sales. Then let's understand the revenue model. What to do, what not to do, what absolutely not to do. This we will understand in point number 7. In point number 8, I will tell you the secret behind the whole exercise of the free CRM that we are doing, right? You will earn money out of it, your brand will grow. These are not the secret benefits. The secret benefit is much larger than that. We will talk about that. So, the first question or the first issue, is it really free? Okay. The reason is the general understanding is that nothing is free. Great people have said that there are no free lunches in this world. Or some say that when the product is free, you are the product. A few videos back, I myself have said this. That is different and this is different. How is it different? Let's understand how it is different. Firstly, compare this peacefully. When we say it is free, what is free? Right? The product is free. The same paid version as it is available for free. Okay? There is no difference between the two. Along with it, there are no hosting charges for this. Okay? That means if you are using the CRM up to 10 users, you can use all the features available in the paid product and you do not owe a single rupee for that. Yes, not a single rupee. In the free version, unlimited records, automation and workflows, API, Tally integration, WhatsApp integration, custom fields, custom modules, custom reports, all the modules available and all the add ons available, unlimited space, unlimited records, no hidden costs, no marketing gimmick. Your data is safe, everything is clear. Mobile app is also included in it. Now, only when you have understood it very clearly can you explain it to the customer. What is the method to understand? Go to sangamcrm.com, scroll down the homepage. As you go below, everything is given there. You will find a complete comparison. What is in the paid version, what is in the free version. Beside every row, there is a small I mark which gives the information, right? From there, please understand what is included in paid and free. It will have two benefits. One, you will also understand in total how many features the Sangam CRM has. When you will be talking to the customer, you will be clear about what you are offering, which solution you can offer for which problem he is facing. This is the website of Sangam CRM and this is the homepage. As you scroll down, you will see spot the differences between our plans. If you go through this, it will be clear. As I said, it is free. There is no catch. There is no hidden secret or anything that we will give it for free now and later extract money by some other name. Not at all. As I said, it is a long term game. As I'm telling you that this is a long term game, for us too, it is a long term game. The entire CRM that you get, both the free and the paid one, it is the same data center, in the same infrastructure, on similar servers. It is not that for free CRM we have stored at some cheap space. the paid one is on some premium hosting. Not like that. It is the same for both. Your speed and performance will be the same, be it the SLA or privacy policy or the NDA. The same is applicable for both versions. Okay. This means that when we say 99.999% time, the system will be up for paid version. For free also, it will be up. There is only one difference. The support that we will give, like remote support or phone calling support or personalized support, on site support at the customer's place, that will not be there for the free version. So that will be given by our partners. That is you. That is an opportunity for you. The release cycle, the code base used in the paid version, the same code base is used in the free version. And it is done at the same time. It's not that the paid version guys will get it first and then the free version. Not like that. Both get it the same day. This is a huge difference on its own. When we say it's free, there is no catch, people start doubting it more. They feel that there must be something, right? Now, there must be something, list goes on and on. So, it is necessary that you know what the facts and concepts are. Please understand it properly. Many people think, even our partners have told me this, sir, if you give it away for free, people will not care for it. Don't worry. Those who do not care are not our customers. Okay? Those who want a CRM, they will see it seriously. And I believe that people will use the Sangam CRM for the reason that it is useful. It gives benefit, not because it is free, right? Giving it free is really trivial. As I had shared in my first video, going forward, software will be virtually free. Money will be charged for services. And if services are going to be charged, we are on that path already. What is going to happen after 3 to 4 years, we are doing it today. Hence, don't worry, we are 100% future proof. And the concern that if we give it for free, people will not care, don't worry. Good for us. Now we know who needs it and who doesn't. It is our way of qualification. Those who care will become our customers. Those who do not, we'll only educate them and leave it there. Do you remember in the first video I told you that in 5 minutes it becomes clear whether we are just here for tea or for business? This will tell us if we are here for tea or for business. Those who do not care, just have tea with them, and those who care, do business with them. Okay? And those who care also want to pay. Okay? They want that they get personalized service. They want that they will get the support. They want that someone does hand holding and implements it well. In other words, to give the free CRM is the best way of qualification. If you tell someone that this is the CRM, it is free, we will see it in detail further. And those who showed serious interest in this, take it that they may be your customers in the future. They can pay you in the future. A special thing is, when you sell a paid product, you need to put in huge efforts for selling, pitching. You need to be very smart. If it is free, you don't need all that. You need to just advise, here's a free product, go ahead and try it. We will discuss ahead even how to do this, but this is all you have to do. No huge efforts in this. Qualification becomes very easy. As we just discussed, those who show interest will move ahead. Those who don't, we will ignore them. People say, and it is a very popular notion, when the product is free, you are the product, not with us. As I shared earlier, it is a long term strategy. And what is the strategy? I will share this too with you. As a partner, you should know where we are going. Finally, you are our partners. That means you are riding the same bus that we are riding. And probably we are in the driver's seat. You should know at least where we are heading. There are some more illusions. Let us clear them. A great person has written this, whose name is Milton Friedman, and he has said that there are no free lunches in this world. What he had written was about nations. It was about nations and countries. He did not write it about companies. And if you think there is no free lunch, please visit any temple in India or visit a Gurudwara. There is free lunch. Yes, there is. And that too very delicious. Okay? And those who offer the free lunch offer it with pious intention. This no free lunch concept is Western. It is not ours. We do have it. Do not worry. This is a well thought out step. There is no evil in this. Then there is one more point, that it's open source. Like there's Linux. Linux, I think as of today, 90 to 95% servers throughout the world work on Linux. The entire internet runs on Linux and it's free. Even there, the concept is the same. Software is free, you pay for the services. It's the same model. If you're not doubting a white man, why are you doubting us? I would like to give an Indian example. Have you ever heard the name Physics Wala or Khan sir? If not, please search for it. Please search for their journey of becoming a unicorn. Study how they did it. It is not necessary that your journey up to becoming a unicorn is very spendthrift of putting in a lot of money. If you do something really good for the society pays you well, very well. If you haven't understood this, study the story of Physics Wala and Khan sir in detail. One more illusion among partners is that if we give everything for free and everybody starts using the free version, how do I earn money? It's not like that. Okay? Here we need to understand the mindset of scarcity and the mindset of abundance. One thing is sure, the way of earning money is different. It is completely legal, just different. In conversation, the tone will be different, but you will get it for sure. Okay? Many people feel that if there is some benefit to the other party, I too must get some benefit out of it. If I do not benefit from it, neither does he. We need to get out of this particular mindset. We will also discuss what steps are to be taken to come out of this mindset. We will discuss it in this very video how to come out of this mindset. So if you're thinking that if a customer is getting some benefit but I am not, this will not do. Please stop thinking like that. Okay? If someone else is getting benefit, we too will have the benefit. If not in one way, then another. But benefit we will get for sure. Going forward, keep this in mind. Another point is whatever the size of the market you have in mind, or even the contacts you have in your mobile phone, 10 to 15% are such that they are bigger than 10, right? They need more than 10 users. In your own mobile phone, there are 10% to 15% people who want paid CRM, but remaining 85% are such who want free CRM. Many of them will pay you. There is one more statistic and research for last several years that considering any scenario, 10 to 15% of companies are going to grow in the next 1.5 to 2 years. For example, if you observe 100 companies now, in the coming 18 to 24 months, 10 to 15 companies out of them will grow big. Some will be closed down, some will be stagnant, but 10 to 15% companies will grow for sure. So if someone is using your free CRM and grows big, he will have to pay you again. It will come for sure. There is no doubt that money will come to you. Now let us understand why NJ is doing this. Is it some marketing gimmick? One day some marketing consultant advised us to do this, and are we doing this? Not at all. This is a long term strategy. Let us understand this in detail. Firstly, in April 2022, we decided that we will not sell below 10 users. Why would we not sell? The reason is selling for below 10 users was not going with our cost structure. I will explain in detail. We have team members and there's a salary structure. When I sell below 10 users, the revenue coming from there does not cover their salary. Okay? There is a problem here. So, what did we think? We will not sell for below 10 users. Simple. The pain is different. Those who are smaller than 10 users do not need CRM. There are many partners whose customers are smaller than 10 users. So, we thought and we said we will not sell, but we can still give it for free. The whole challenge was of the partners. Partners who had customers with less than 10 users. What to do with them was the challenge. For us, it was very clear. We will not sell to those with less than 10 users. We will talk to those with more than 10 users. For NJ, there was no problem. But for partners, there was a problem. That is why we thought that as it is, we are not selling to those with less than 10 users. We will give it for free. And to recover the cost of giving it for free, we will apply some jugaad. And what is that trick? That also I will share with you. There's nothing hidden. Some people asked, Sir, why don't you give heavy discounts? Why are you giving it for free? You can give this product of 12,000 for 1,000, but don't give it for free. Here one needs to understand the psychology. Okay? When someone says, charge a token amount, but charge it, don't give it for free, there is a big glitch. Okay? I'll tell you what the glitch is. Let us assume that on the product of 12,000, I gave you 90% discount and gave it to you for 1,200. With that, the rights that you derive or the demands that you make, will it be any less? Will you think that I've purchased it at a 90% discount, so I will not ask for any support? Will you think that as I paid less, I will not ask for immediate support? No. The moment you pay money, even if you pay just 1 rupee for something, you become a customer. Okay. And the customer has rights. You cannot deny those rights. Hence, we are not selling it for a discount, we are giving it for free. Because for a discount, it would be the same story. Better if we sell it for the full price, right? Now we are not selling. With discounts, the problem would be bigger. Okay. This can be discussed at great lengths, but here you need to understand that selling for a discount would have created a bigger problem for us. We don't want to do that. Another point is that Sangam CRM is our creation. The entire NJ team has created it. So it is our own intellectual property right. We can do anything with this. We don't need to ask somebody sitting somewhere, what should I do with it? This is our own decision. The team has taken it together, and we are confident that this is a fantastic way to grow the entire ecosystem. Okay. The idea is that in the coming 3 years, we should have 10 million users. 10 million users of Sangam CRM. Maybe they are free or paid, but we wish to reach 10 million users. This will include a large number of SMEs and startups. And yes, whenever I start talking about users, people think, oh, yeah, they are going for funding. We don't have such a plan. We are not in a hurry that somehow we will reach a number, somehow grab funds, and then I will retire at some hill station or to settle in some other country. There is no such plan. We are here to stay, and we are here to stay for a very long time, along with you. Now, the question is, if we are doing all this, how do we meet the costs? As I just mentioned, when we reach 10 million users, we will certainly get money from 10% out of them. That is for sure. 10% of 10 million is 1 million. It's not small, it's big. Now I understand what you're thinking. Now there is this light with a ding sound. Oh, yes, I didn't think of this. Well, we have. Not just this, we have thought of many things for ourselves and for you too. Another point is those customers who use the free CRM, 10% out of them are going to grow big. That means they will pay after 2 years, if not today, but they will pay. The money will come. We have also created courses. Selling courses also brings in money. Income is small, but there is income, right? And it is enough to cover, although partially, our hosting cost or that loss. And as I said, it is a long term strategy. The fundamental idea is that the dependence of partners and customers on NJ should be reduced. So we want to focus as developers of the software, and the service and the other parts can be taken care of by the partners and other components of the ecosystem. One point is that we want to build capability outside NJ. You can really call it capacity building. NJ is building it even outside it. Just imagine what will happen to the branding when we have 10 million users, right? 10 million users is a huge thing. It's a very high aim in itself. We can also consider this the amount of money that we would have spent on marketing and advertising and would have paid to Google and Facebook. Instead, we are doing this, right? This is a way of thinking. It is just about the mindset. And now we will understand what the opportunities for the partners are and how this predictable recurring revenue, PRR, can be built and what will be its process. As we have discussed earlier, you promote the free CRM. Now, there are various ways to promote free CRM, and we will discuss them in detail one by one. Here, I'm explaining the overall idea to you. You may feel that this is a repetition, but this is not a repetition. We are going step by step in detail. I talked about the same point a little while ago. I will now talk about it in detail, and further, I will explain in more detail. This concept is called peeling the onion, in which you take out one layer at a time and understand things with more clarity. So promoting free CRM is simpler than selling it. Okay. And your entry becomes very easy. You only need to tell a customer this is a free CRM, give it a try. No great brain work is required. And he can be brought in very calmly. What happens when you go and try to sell something to anyone, there is a friction. Because you're not selling here, there is no friction. Your entry is very easy there. The next step is that you suggest the courses to them. Courses also have an earning for referral. You will get profit from there. And the third is, as I mentioned earlier, you can sell them your services regarding the onboarding, implementation, configuration, support. All this you can give to them and sell to them. If you get an entry with the CRM solution, it means you can sell many things to this customer. The relation is already started. See how it happens? With any organization, 80% friction or 80% effort is required just to convince them to start a relationship with us. 20% effort is required to show the product to them or to sell or to convince them about the product. Now that you have started the relationship with the free CRM, you are through with the 80% work. Now, with some more effort, you can sell them other solutions as well. Not just the NJ products, but you can sell them your own other products. So, this is a fantastic option to start the relationship that you go to them with the free CRM. Finally, I will repeat what I had said earlier. Going forward, gradually, the software portion will become somewhat like free. That means it will be democratized. So, where will the revenue come from? The revenue will be from convincing the people, consulting the people, helping people, building solutions for people's problems, and such things. Because the revenue will come from there, we are going in the same direction. So, what you're building today is going to be future proof. It will go a long way, really long. The next point is the abundance mindset. So, in this business, your attitude means the way you think, not the attitude that the young people often refer to. That is arrogance. Attitude means what I'm referring to is how you think about things. So, let's talk about two strategies. Now, in strategy one, you go by one process, and in strategy two, you go by two processes. You can compare the two strategies and think what the end result will be. I will only suggest you both the strategies. You must think for yourself. You will have to decide for yourself. I will explain the advantages and disadvantages of both of them. In the first one, say you try to convince the customer saying you can take the free CRM. I will do the installation and implementation and you pay me. Either you do not tell them that there are some courses or you inform them, but only half heartedly. You tell, but with some hesitation that there are some courses. You kind of avoid that so that they do not go there and think of doing it themselves. In a way, you make them think that the CRM is free, but you cannot use it without me, right? So, this is strategy number one. What can be the second strategy? You can think of it. In the second strategy, you tell them that the CRM is free, you tell them the basics of it, then you tell them to buy the course. You can learn in the course and do it yourself. You tell them to join the community on Facebook and other places. In how many ways NJ support this free version and how you support. Explain to them in detail. And you can tell them that they can do it themselves. It is not very difficult. Okay? You can use it on your own. You have convinced them about this. You helped them for 15 to 20 minutes or half an hour and guided them about how to participate in the community, how to start the free CRM, what do the courses contain. You spend time in explaining all this to them. And in the end, you tell them, I have explained everything to you, but still, if you're stuck at any point, do tell me. I do this professionally also. I can guide you in everything. So, what happened here is you are making them feel that they can use it on their own. Everything is given and they can do it themselves. If you are stuck, I'm there, right? You were telling this in the first scenario too, but what were you telling? You cannot do it without me. What are you telling here? You can do it on your own, but I'm there to help. Now, it is necessary to understand the difference between the two. How do you compare them? I've already hinted about it earlier in this video 2 to 3 times. Let us understand again what the difference between scenario 1 and 2 is. Scenario 1 talks about the scarcity mindset. The other person cannot get benefited unless I am also benefited. If I don't get anything, how can he get something? It is this attitude. And the other one I told you about is that there is ample. Relax and use it. Don't worry about me, I will earn. Now, the growth factor is more in the second scenario. This is my personal experience as well as that of many of our partners. Yet, I will leave it up to you how you want to go, the first one or the second one. If you opt for the second, then you may need to change the mindset with which you were working so far. But I claim that it works successfully, right? After telling you all this, I will say that you choose for yourself as per your temperament and your way of talking. Let us try to understand this new model of sales and why it is hyper scalable. It means it starts small and grows real big. It grows very big. It is scalable for sure. We are telling you after doing it. So, what was the old model of sales? You used to convince the client about the product, then you used to convince them to pay you. How is the new model different? In the new model, you suggest the product to them. You did not try to stamp on them to sell it to them. You just suggested that this is a good product, you can get it. Then you can suggest the courses to them. That is, you are in a suggestion mode and suggesting to not in an aggressive manner, but advising after listening to a problem. Then you help them get started, like a help. The other person also feels that you want to help him, right? And then you offer them your consultancy services. That is at the end. When you offer first, I will tell you some partners have made such a mistake. They told this to the client verbatim, "Sir, the CRM is free. To get it started, you need to pay me so much." This is so bad. You're taking him in the wrong direction. This should not be done. When you do this, the customer feels that NJ and its partner together are into some scam, which is not the truth. And what will happen? The same customer will come to know from some other partner or from our website or some other source that this is all free, and his relationship with you will be disturbed. Please pay special attention to this point and avoid this. And if you adopt the new model and offer your consultancy in the end, people will come. Do not worry, they will accept it for sure. Here, one good thing is that the lead generation is very fast and lead qualification becomes very easy. Very less follow up is required. The reason is you have told them the basics. Those who need further help will come to you. And because you can educate a number of people at one time, the whole game changes. How will you educate many people at one time? How will you reach a lot of people? We will discuss further. Now, let us discuss the revenue structure. That is, what are the costs involved in the whole structure, or how will you charge the customer, how much you can charge, what you can charge for, all these points. First, let us get a few things clarified. The application platform is provided by NJ, that is 100% free. You too will not charge for it. That includes software, hosting charges, everything. NJ is providing all this. You are not supposed to contribute to the cost. Please understand this. The second point is that whatever consultancy, onboarding, support, implementation, whatever you are charging for is all yours. You are not supposed to share any part of it with NJ. Okay? The entire assignment is your responsibility. What happens sometimes is for your client or for a specific segment, NJ needs to create a separate customization or a module. If you are creating it, it is chargeable. We will communicate to you from time to time as to how much it is to be charged for. Generally, this does not happen. Till now, all the partners are able to configure everything on their own. In the scenario that any effort has to be put in from our side, we will charge you for that and we will tell you how much it would be. We'll also tell you how to justify it. No worries about that. What can you charge for? The first is you can charge one time onboarding charges. The onboarding charge is a lump sum amount. Generally, it is not based on the number of users. That is, you don't charge per user. Yes, you can explain on that basis for justification. Otherwise, it is not like 100 rupees. Otherwise, it's not like 100 rupees per user or 500 or 1000 rupees per user or 10,000 rupees per user. That is not the method. You charge a lump sum. Now, in India, it so happens, and especially when we are talking about free CRM, average user count is 5. So, this figure is applicable currently as of the year 2023. We are in the month of February and in India. If you are outside India or from a big metro, or your cost structure or your client's cost structure is different, or you want to take different kind of efforts, then you can modify it. Suppose the one time onboarding charges are rupees 25,000 as you charge it. It was a 5 user case. So we'll take the average scenario of 5 users and see what you will earn. So you charge 25,000 for onboarding and then support charges, because you will need to give them continuous support, right? And you should give. You can charge that per month per user or per year per user basis. And this support charge, many of our partners are charging at rupees 3,600 per user per year. That means for a 5 user case, you will get the support charges of rupees 18,000 and onboarding charges 25,000. Thus, you got the revenue of broadly 43, 44,000 for one customer. And this is one time. What will be the next year renewal? The 3,600 per user per year. As you keep growing your customer base, your recurring revenue will increase over the years. Many of the partners are capable of providing business consulting services. It includes a growth plan, training of the sales team, and many other things. Not the CRM training, but the sales process training. There is a sales process designing, marketing guidance. It's a complete business consultancy or business coaching, as they call it. So this expertise is charged for separately, which is not included in this. The onboarding fees do not cover it. Then you can also play the role of virtual sales manager. And what is virtual sales manager? It is like this. There are many bosses whose team is using it, but they do not have the time to check everything, follow up, nagging people, pinpoint what is going wrong. They don't have time. In such a case, they outsource the task to some outside consultant. And I have several friends who provide this service. Okay. So this service also can be charged separately. How do you charge this? It is based on the number of people you have to monitor. You will charge based on this. I will give you an example. Suppose I'm a businessman. I have 5 members in sales. So total CRM is for 6 users. Now, for these 5 members, analyzing their daily activities or taking weekly reporting or checking if they are using the CRM effectively, whether they are taking follow up properly or not, whether the funnel is formed in the right way or not. In short, is the CRM reflecting the actual status and the reality is reflecting what is showing in the CRM? I do not have the time to check this. So they assign the work of checking all this to someone else. And the service they provide is called the role of virtual sales manager. You can provide this too. This too earns a good amount of income. So let us understand some numbers once again. The first thing, all those to whom you will narrate the story of the free CRM are not going to be your customers, right? They are prospects. You are telling them the narrative that here is the free CRM, you should go for it. Suppose you tell this story to 100 people, out of them, 30 people might be interested in using the CRM. Mind well, use, not customers. The definition of a customer is different. Out of all those who will use it, they are not going to pay you. Remember, one who pays you is your customer. Those who take it for free are not your customers. They can be your friends, not your customers. So we can call them users. If you give the information to 100, 30 will start using it, and 4 or 5 out of them will pay us. Okay? Even this result is very good. It is fantastic. Okay? And this concept, you tell 100, 30 start using, 4 or 5 pay you. The best way to achieve this is conducting webinars. Now, in the coming chapters, we have made a complete video on this topic, how to manage webinars A to Z, what to do prior to it, during the webinar, how to gather audience for the same, what will you present in it, everything is covered in detail. And if you want to understand it in detail, please join the webinar we conduct for partners, where we train you in how can you conduct such webinars. Okay. Now, NJ has a policy for money. Okay. And it is a 100% refund policy. And we don't ask a single question. We feel that if the customer does not think that our product works, his money will not work for us either. I repeat that if the customer does not think our product or service works, then the customer's money will not work for us either. You might think of it as too philosophical or too spiritual, but it's not like that. Nor am I saying this due to my age. This is a very practical idea. If we do this, the goodwill is maintained so well that the customer to whom we refunded the money referred 5 more customers to us, right? It always works perfectly. So the scarcity mindset is that if the other person is getting some benefit, I must get something. You have not spent anything. Why worry? CRM is free. That NJ is giving. What as a partner have you given? Just educated him. If he uses that learning, you do not lose anything, right? If you're giving any additional services, you will get fees for it. Definitely, you will get it. Now, I had mentioned earlier that to give information to 100 people, how much effort do you need to put in? Inform, not sell. Selling is a different thing. Okay. So, another thing is the concept of the webinar that I'm talking about. It's a continuous process and a compounding process. It means you conduct the webinar for the first time and 40 people attend, right? You explain the idea, maybe 2 or 3 people out of these get the CRM. Now, next month, you again conduct a webinar or conduct it every 3 weeks. People will keep attending. And as you give information about it, gradually your list of paid customers will go on increasing every month. We have tried and tested this before telling you. Now we will discuss if you want to manage all this, what you should do, what you should not do, and what you should absolutely not do. What I'm telling you now, please take action straight away. Don't think much. That job we have done already. You can just start doing this. Firstly, we talked about taking up the courses. Please do that. Don't think that I'm trying to sell you the courses. No. The money that we are getting from the courses and what we are giving for free has no correlation. Or the money that we are charging for the courses is far lesser than the money we are spending on it. So please don't think that we are trying to sell you the courses. It will be very unfortunate if you think that way. So take the course and understand the whole thing thoroughly well. And we have a community on Facebook. Do participate in that. Participate actively. Many people write about their problems. They write about the issues that they face. You can guide and help them. Your help will make you visible in the eyes of that person, that this person can help me. He can further connect with you by asking, how can you help me? On this, many people think like, okay, now NJ wants to get this job. Now NJ wants to get this job also done from us only for free. We can do it, bro. The reason why we are suggesting you to do this is that you will get the visibility and the chances are better that the customer will approach you. As it is, we are not going to provide the service. Some of the other partner is going to do it. Suppose we only keep giving the help and partners do not do it. Then who will give work to a partner? Okay. So this is an opportunity to be a part of the whole ecosystem that is being built. The Sangam CRM group on Facebook is the Sangam support group. You will find it if you search by this name, and the link is also given in the description of this video. You can use that link as well. But please participate in that group. If you are using the CRM, share your experience. If you have helped someone, then share that experience. If you are planning to do some activity related to the CRM, like conducting a webinar, please share those details also. You can use the group for that. The third and very important point is that on your social media or any other space where people know you, please do tell, do show that you too provide the CRM, that you provide the consultancy for the CRM, that you are associated with the free CRM. If you think that when you write the name of NJ and Sangam CRM, we will get the free publicity and benefit and you lose something, actually, we've seen that we should not think like this. But if you feel like this, do not write our name. Okay? But promote it. Talk about the concept of the CRM. You don't have any problem in that, right? You should do this. And when you use the name of Sangam CRM, it has distinct advantages. Still, I'll leave it to you whether you want to use the name or otherwise. Please write on your social media on a regular basis that you provide support for CRM. One of our further chapters also covers this topic, how to use social media to promote this. See, the point is that you have to establish yourself as a thought leader in the CRM. The world should know that you know the CRM. How would they know? Through social media. It's a very good way of promotion. Another point is that you can do WhatsApp marketing. Whatever contacts you have in the address book of your mobile phone are a great treasure. Okay. In the further chapters, we have covered this in detail, the ways and means of marketing it. Up to 10 users, the CRM is free. Your team can use the free CRM. Sangam CRM has everything: WhatsApp marketing, email marketing. Use it. Use the same CRM to sell it or to earn money. You can use it. Start using the CRM for your own organization very extensively. Understand it thoroughly well, in detail, what all you can see, not as a data entry. I've seen that some partners do not use our CRM. They're maintaining diaries and selling CRM to the world. They cannot sell CRM. And then they come and ask me, sir, it is not selling. How can it sell? I'm not using that product and I'm recommending it to someone else. My word does not carry that weight, that conviction. For conviction, it is necessary that I use the CRM. I can straight away open the dashboard of my CRM from my phone and show what all I can see about my company. Do you want to see? You should get the CRM too. When I speak like this, people are convinced quickly. Also, extend a helping hand to those who are already using the CRM. See, the moment you tell people that you are available for help, people start taking your help and they want to pay. Okay. Generally, we assume that if I offer something for free, people will suck me dry. People will take advantage of me. My experience is that it does not happen. We have started to give the CRM for free just a few weeks back. Many people who started using the CRM and who liked it, they called us and they told us that they wanted to pay for this. We said it's for free. What would you pay for? You can buy the course, watch them, and use it. They replied, no, no, we are using it and we are getting the benefit. And so we want to pay for it. Okay. The world is made up of good people, right? Everybody is good. You are good. I am good. The people in the world are all good. So start helping people, keeping this in mind. It will come back 100%. This is not philosophical, it is practical. What to do next? What to do to generate leads? There is a whole chapter ahead on lead generation. However, I'll share a few tips with you right now so that you can start thinking about it. The first action point is what to do to establish yourself as a thought leader in the CRM space. About the CRM, oh, and NJ has a lot of content on YouTube, LinkedIn, there are blogs. People pick up a few points from there and post it. If you want, you can share your video along with your comment. Or whatever knowledge is shared in the video, make your own post based on that and post it. What is the problem? We are not going to come and charge you for stealing the content from our video. Don't worry about that. Start the efforts to establish yourself as a thought leader in CRM. The next step can be this: either invite people to your office or you go to their office and talk to them about the CRM. You may not understand why I'm saying this. When you do this, that is when you have the capacity to explain it one on one. The next step is to organize small webinars for groups of 5, 10, 15 people. And after that, start doing it on a bigger scale. Collaborate with industry associations, chambers of commerce near you, and do it on a bigger scale. Now, what happens is you may be an expert in conducting seminars or you may not be. Then it does not make sense to invite 100 people in the first stroke of your webinar. Firstly, inviting 100 people for a webinar is a great skill in itself. And if 100 people turn up and you cannot convince them, then that will be worse. That's why start with this. First, explain one to one in your office or in their office or in a restaurant. Then we will conduct webinars of 5, 10, 15 people. And after that, we start doing it on a bigger scale. And to do all this, we will be helpful to you. We will explain to you the process to complete it, its content, and everything required. Okay? A special note: Sangam CRM has the module of event management. Did you know or did you not? If you didn't, please check, it is there and it's fantastic. You can manage your webinar, etc., through it very comfortably. So, this sequence is important. First, establish yourself as the thought leader. That's the first step. The second step is to conduct meetings with one or two persons and explain them what the Sangam CRM is and how it is beneficial. In the third step, conduct small webinars, then bigger ones. In the fourth step, collaborate with industry associations. You can connect with all the associations from your city. It is just suggesting the free CRM, my friend. We are not selling anything to them. You don't have that botheration. Okay, what not to do? What will waste your time? I've said this earlier, I'm repeating again. Do not think that you need to hire a person to do the business of Sangam CRM. You will need, but not now. Maybe after a few months, a few quarters, you will need them, but right now you don't need one. If you can take out some time from your own schedule, this work can be done comfortably. I repeat: new business, old hand; old business, new hand. Right? This is a new business for you, so it needs an old hand from your company, which may be you. Do it this way. Shortcuts, please avoid them. What I've told you here is the shortcut, right? Many people have tried some other way and that did not work. A special note, as a principle, we assume that we are in for a very long term game. See, this is not a football match or a 2020 match that it will finish in a definite time frame. The main concept of doing business is how long you can maintain the business. So it's an infinite game. As Simon Sinek says, it's an infinite game. Here, we need not make any haste. The idea is to play longer. Of course, we should earn good money, but running long is important. What's the use if you make huge profits and the business closes after 6 months? That is not good. If you want to work in a long term, you have to go by ethics. If we come to know that some partner in the ecosystem is working in a wrong way or giving wrong messages to the customers or cheating some customer, then we will blacklist that partner. All right? Okay. The clearer our conversation, the better it is. And we want to make this very, very clear. Those who do unethical things are anyhow caught by us. We will remove them from the system. So we are preparing for the big game. First thing is when you go with the free CRM, your entry in any company, whether it is small or big, is going to be very smooth. No problem in that. Secondly, when you talk about the CRM, you start getting deep knowledge about the customer. You know in minute details as to what their business is, what their pain points are, what is the philosophy of the management, and how you can pitch different solutions to them, suggest to them, sell to them. The cross selling opportunity that you get after selling the CRM, you cannot get it in any other way. The reason is once you sell the CRM, you create a different level of influence, a different level of trust, a different level of relationship with the customer. The third point is that this growth is very organic. Why organic growth? It is because it is a recurring revenue model. And also whatever number of CRMs you have given, obviously at least 10 to 15% of them will grow for sure. And in the process of selling the free CRM, you have improved your skill of solution selling, which you would not have learnt in any MBA program of the world. You have got it here for free, or say for the fees of this course. One big advantage is that you can understand various business models of different people. That is a great advantage in itself. And after doing all these things, you are ready for getting the bigger clients. See, I believe in this, that we cannot reach big customers unless we are not ready for them, right? Or the big success does not come our way until we are not ready for that success. One more point, even NJ wants such partners who can work with bigger clients. When you're through with this free one and get ready to handle the big customers, you can work with us in more detail. Then it may happen that we start passing inquiries to you. We have received inquiry of this customer on our website. Start the discussion with them. The whole exercise you do with the free CRM was the preparation for that big success. So see you in the next video where we'll discuss how you will identify the target audience, how you will search for the prospects. It's going to be a very important and interesting video. We have put a lot of interesting material to give actionable points to you. So keep watching. Thank you for watching this. And as I had told you earlier, please put your comments in the group discussion box below as to how you like this video. Was it good? Was it bad? Any suggestions from you? Whatever it is, any doubts, queries, please do write there. We will surely reply to that. Bye. Thank you very much for watching this.